Hi, welcome to Yoga with Tracy. I'm Tracy. Today we're going to do a rest and restore yin yoga practice. This is a lovely way to give ourselves the space to slow down from our hectic lives while we nourish both our bodies and minds. For props, you might like to grab a folded blanket to help soften some of the postures. And when you're ready, meet me on the mat. Hi everyone. Let's begin today sitting in a cross-legged position called Savasana. Your sitting bones connected to the mat, spine lengthened, and your hands resting softly on your knees. Closing your eyes and relaxing your shoulders down away from the ears. Bringing your focus to your breath and allowing each inhalation and exhalation to be slow and steady. Feel your body beginning to relax as on each exhale, letting the tension melt away. Remaining here for 2 more slow, deep breaths. Softly opening the eyes. The first asana, we're going to work on hip mobility in butterfly. Turn to face the short edge of your mat. To soften the posture and to help you tilt forwards, you might like to sit on a folded blanket. Bringing the soles of your feet together and letting your knees drop out to the sides so you make a diamond shape with your legs. If your hips are feeling tight, slide the heels further away so there's less bend in the knees. Beginning to fold forwards, lightly resting your hands on your feet or on the floor in front. If you do find it uncomfortable for the neck, support your head in your hands and you can rest your elbows on your thighs. In today's practice, we'll be holding each asana for around 3 minutes. It can take your body a few seconds to relax into the posture. You might then like to make a few adjustments to allow yourself to go deeper. Once you've found your edge, a sensation should feel like a gentle tug. Aim to stay still. In yin, we want to relax our muscles so we can exercise our joints. Holding the poses for some time will allow us to put pressure on the connective tissues, which will lead to healthier joints and hydration in the fascia. Bringing your focus to your breath, a smooth, steady breath in and out through the nose, as you feel gravity pulling you down. Releasing out of the posture, use your hands to push the floor away as you slowly roll up. Placing your arms behind you, leaning back to release the hips and slowly straightening your legs. Bringing your hands to your thighs and sitting up nice and tall, twisting your torso to the right, your right hand behind you and your left hand on the outside of your right thigh. Counterposing in a seated twist should feel nice stress in the side of your torso. Coming back to centre and repeating on the other side. Keeping the spine lengthened. Hold in for 4 more slow breaths. Releasing out of the posture and coming onto your hands and knees. Beginning by sitting on your heels, moving into an ankle stretch. To decrease the intensity, you can place a folded blanket under the ankles. Keeping your spine lengthened, raise your hands out in front of you with the palms turned up. Lowering your fingertips to the floor and leaning forwards so you're bringing the back of your hands to the ground. Adjust your hands to where you feel a sensation inside the forearms. If the sensation is too much, you can move the hands closer to you. And if the sensation ebbs away, move the hands away. Once you've found your edge, work to find stillness. Avoid moving around as best you can in order to release into the posture. Releasing out of the pose, remain kneeling as we give the wrists a massage. Should feel really nice after the intensity of that wrist stretch. Switching wrists. Give the wrists a little shake. Repeating again, bring your hands out in front of you, but this time have the palms facing down. Lowering the fingertips to the floor, lean forward so you're bringing the back of your hands to the ground. Bringing your focus to the breath. Breathing in slowly and smoothly through the nose. Allowing your chest and belly to expand as we fill our lungs with air. Then exhaling slowly and smoothly through the nose as we allow the tension to melt away. Releasing the hands. Remain kneeling with your spine lengthened and massaging the wrists up once again. Shake out those wrists one last time. Going to counter pose with an elbow plank. Sliding your arms forward and taking the knees back. Coming onto your forearms. Elbows directly under your shoulders. Curling your toes under as you lift the knees and straighten the legs. Draw in your lower belly, engaging your thighs, and keep the neck in line with the spine, looking to the floor slightly ahead of you. Keep your quads engaged so your body is long and straight like a plank of wood. Releasing out of the pose and coming to lie on your belly. Remaining on your forearms, we're going to move into a one-arm shoulder opening. Reaching your left arm out to the side, you want it about 90 degrees from the body, palm down at shoulder height. Turning your head in the opposite direction so that the cheek is on the floor. Place the palm of your opposite hand on the floor by your chest and using the hand to gently roll yourself onto your hip. Bringing your knees towards your chest and open the chest towards the sky. To intensify the stretch, you can try opening your right leg up towards the ceiling by standing your right foot on the floor. Find your edge as we stretch the tissues of the shoulder joint and torso. Remember to listen to your body. If you feel any pain, you've pushed too hard. So back out of the pose so the sensation ceases. Aim to stay still. Stay present. Use the breath. Very slowly, releasing out of the posture and rolling back onto your belly. Before we repeat on the other side, rest your forehead on your hands for a few moments. Taking your right arm out to the side, palm facing down, turn your head to the left and pressing your left hand into the floor to roll onto your right side of your body. Bending the knees, and as before, if you want to try, opening your left leg up towards the ceiling. You're looking for a sensation across the right side of your chest, shoulder and right arm. Releasing and coming back onto your belly. Resting your forehead on your hands. Concentrate on your breathing pattern as you remain here for a few moments. Moving into a gentle back bend called Sphinx. Come up onto your forearms. We want these parallel to each other with your elbows under your shoulders. If feeling too intense, slide your hands away from you so you can lower the chest. And have your feet a comfortable distance away from each other. Relax the buttocks. And the neck can stay neutral, or you can gently drop the head backwards or forwards. If you notice the attention is not on your breath, gently guide it back. Be still and stay present. Lowering your chest to the floor, placing your forehead on your hands, breathing in deeply and then exhaling as you let it all go. Placing your hands under your shoulders and using your arm strength to push yourself up into kneeling. Coming into child's pose, slowly fold forwards, bring your chest to your thighs and your forehead to the mat. Arms can be stretched forwards or by your sides. Really enjoy this gorgeous, restful pose. A great way to help release tension in the neck and back. Guiding your attention to your breath as you breathe into the back of the torso and down towards your lower back. Slowly releasing yourself out of the child's pose and coming to lie back down on your stomach, rolling over onto your backs. Moving into Banana Asana for some lateral flexion of the spine. Beginning by lying on the back, legs together and straight on the floor. Reaching the arms overhead and clasping your hands or elbows. Keeping the buttocks firmly glued to the floor. Move your top part of the body over to the left. Once you've gone as far as you can, move your legs over in the same direction. Really be careful here. We don't want to twist or roll our hips off the floor. You will now be experiencing a stretch to the side body tissues, such as the IT band and intercostal muscles. As we've been resting here for a few breaths, you may find your body's opened more. You may find you can move both feet further to the left, or you could try crossing the ankles. Once you've made your adjustments, come back into stillness and bring your focus back to your breath. Coming out of the posture and cross the ankles, moving your legs back to a straight position and then bring your upper body back to centre. Repeating on the other side. First, move your upper body over to the right, then the legs. Remaining like this for a few moments as the body begins to relax. As before, you might like to move both feet further to the right or cross your ankles. Very slowly, releasing out of the posture. Move your legs back to a straight position and then bring your upper body back to centre. Bringing your arms down and counterposing by hugging our knees into our chest as we release the back into a gentle forward fold. You might like to rock side to side to give your back a lovely massage. Coming back into stillness, finishing today's practice in Savasana, extending your legs along the mat. Have your feet about hip width apart and let your feet fall open on either side. Arms alongside the body, just slightly away from the torso, with the palms facing upwards and the fingers softly curling in. Do try not to skip this asana. It integrates the work you've done in the class, so you can absorb the benefits before you continue with your day or evening. Tucking your shoulder blades into your back for support and then making any final adjustments so you're completely comfortable. With your eyes closed and relaxing your whole body. Observe any thoughts that may arise and let them fade away on their own. Breathe in naturally as you bring your attention back to that breath to help you remain present. Gently start to deepen the breath as you begin to bring movement back into your toes and fingers. Stretching your arms up overhead for a full body stretch. Enjoy as you stretch all the way from your fingertips to your toes. Bring your palms together in front of your heart space. Thank you so much for joining me in this practice. Softly opening the eyes. This is where I will leave you today. Take care, everyone. I'll see you next time. Namaste. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button below. And please do subscribe to my channel. It's all free. I put out new videos on a regular basis.